Hi, my Sagittarius babies. I hope all is well. Happy Tuesday. Welcome to Two and Two to Tarot. If you are new here, welcome back. If you are returning, I want to thank you guys for your loving energy that you guys send my way. I'm also sending you guys beautiful healing love and light as well. I want to thank you for your likes, shares, and subscribes and your love and support. If you haven't subscribed, please go ahead and subscribe. I want to be able to tap into your energy and also like the video so that I can help push it to the people who may need to see it. Your support really does go a long way, and I really do appreciate it. Now, Sag, let's go ahead and get into your reading. You guys would not believe. Unfortunately, I'm getting to you guys late because I've had a crazy day. Let me vent to y'all real quick. Let me vent because y'all might need to hear this. Somebody might need to hear this anyway. But let me tell you, it's a regular scheduled programming day, right? Right. And, I'm having some issues with my internet services. So I call up who? Spectrum. And I get on the phone with Spectrum and they're trying to hit me with the wham bam thank you man. I'm like, no sir, no ma'am. You're not gonna do me like that. And so it's like I've had a rough day, right? Where it's like literally I've been on the phone half of the day. At least 3 hours I've been on the phone like straight where being on hold for like a good 30 minutes, going from one representative to the next representative to the next, because at the end of the day, I'm not a type of person where you can just easily dismiss me. You can tell me what you think I want to hear and then just easily dismiss me so that I'm not in your hair anymore, so that I'm not your problem anymore. And although I don't want to be a burden to anyone, that's not my goal, that's not my objective, and I don't get any satisfaction or gratification out of being that. But at the end of the day, I am going to stand my ground. I'm going to stand for something so that I don't fall for what? Anything. Thank you. And the thing of the matter is, it's like I had to go through like 4 representatives, and each one of them were very dismissive, and they were all men. So I don't know what was going on there. I actually was thinking the opposite dealing with the men. I'm thinking men are easier going, they're more laid back, less confrontational, especially when dealing with, the opposite sex. But that was definitely not the case. It was, it was like a 50-75%. Like I want to say one of them was, and even still with that person, there was still a little bit like, I don't really like your vibe too much. But nevertheless, I am professional and I handled myself accordingly. But it was disheartening, you know what I mean? Being disappointed after one turn after the next. It's like I'm getting no's after no's after no's after no's, and it's like I wouldn't give up. I kept being consistent, I kept being persistent, because I know that there's something you can do to help me. It's just you don't want to. You get what I'm saying? It's easier for you to dismiss me than to really take the time to assist me. And even if you're lacking knowledge, you could go, you know what I mean? You could really make the efforts to obtain that knowledge so that you could be better at your work, and also assist me in taking care of the things that I need to take care of so that we can continue to have this mutual beneficial relationship. No, people are not on that type of time. People are like self-serving. Whatever self-serves them, that's what they're about, and it's really disheartening and disappointing. But it just goes to, I said all that to say, right, because I'm getting ready to wrap this up and get to you. I know you're tired of me going on and on. Okay. I said all that to say, if there's something that you're adamant about, don't let nobody turn you away. You stand your ground and you fight, okay? You fight and you fight and you fight. And don't be so irrational about it. Be smart. Be quick-witted about it. You understand? Because I didn't curse these people out. I didn't get ignorant and combative. I didn't stoop to their level. You get what I'm saying? Because I'm sure that's what they were expecting out of me. But instead, what I decided to do was use my knowledge, use my wits, show them the type of care I would like to be receiving, but yet I'm not, and be persistent about the matter. Not just give up and not just turn away because that's what they want me to do, because they're dismissing me, they're rejecting me. No, I kept going until I got the results that I wanted to get. And I said all that to say, although it took half the damn day, I got the results that I wanted to get. You understand? I got to a representative that was able to assist me and resolve my issue in 10 minutes. Can you believe it? In 10 minutes, one representative. But I had to go. So all in total, I had to speak to 5 representatives. But the previous 4 representatives weren't able to assist me, and they weren't really concerned with assisting me. You understand? Because it didn't matter to them. I'm not their daughter, girlfriend, mother, aunt, whatever have you. So it doesn't matter to them. You get what I'm saying? And so that's a message for, within a message. Someone needed to hear that. Don't give up. Don't give up. Stand your ground. Be assertive. Don't let anybody have their way with you or just dismiss you because they can, because they want to. No, you fight. And don't stop fighting no matter how hard it gets. Because trust and believe, it was exhausted. I was exhausted from it all, and I'm not going to hold you. Actually, I lied. I spoke to 7 representatives because I had spoke to one person. He dismissed me, told me, they weren't able to help me. So I spoke to his supervisor, who told me she wasn't able to assist me either. And that when I asked to speak to her supervisor, she was like, she sent her supervisor a message, but the she was basically lying, basically saying, like, it went from, my manager didn't respond to they're telling me the same thing. Like, come on, like, which is it? But you know what I did? I hung up, and I was a little disappointed, but I didn't let it like affect me or my day. And then I was like, you know what? No, my spirit wouldn't rest until I caught them back, because I knew that there was something more they could do. They just weren't, they weren't willing, and they didn't want to. But I knew they were able and they were capable. So what did I do? Called back, and I stayed on that line until 5 representatives later. So in total, I went through 7 representatives. And you know what? That number is significant because, God rested on the 7th day after he created the world, right? If that's your thing, if you believe in that, I believe in that. And so that number 7 is significant. And so 7 representatives later, I was able to get exactly what I needed in 10 minutes. But I never would have got it had I gave up. But I just laid down and took the beating. No, you have to stand up and fight, period. All right, let's get into this. Lo siento. One more thing. I wasn't able to get to bonus readings because my birthday was on Monday, and I celebrated the weekend prior to this, this work week. And so I didn't want to exhaust myself or put too much pressure on myself. So what I decided to do was, moving forward, I was only going to do bonus readings for the zodiac of the month or season that we're in. So we're in Virgo season, so I'm only doing bonus reads for Virgos until we enter Libra season. Then we enter Libra season, I'm only doing bonus reads for Libras. You understand? And so Sagittarius, when we get to your season, I'm only going to do bonus reads for Sagittarius. And I just decided it would be better for me to do it that way because it was too much on my plate. I have a TikTok channel that I do this for. I do this for all 12 zodiac signs. I also am a mom, and I have a young one. He just started kindergarten. So, I'm being pulled in a lot of different areas, but nevertheless, no stress. I just want to inform you that's how we're going to conduct ourselves moving forward until further notice. And so I do want to make you guys aware of that, and I apologize if I wasn't able to get you a bonus reading, but that was just what I decided to do because it was just too much. Okay, but we're going to switch up the reading a little bit. We're not going to do how we did in the past, where we tapped into your energy as well as your person's energy and see what's going on and compared notes. We're just getting into your general reading and see what's going on with you. This could be pertaining to love. This could just be pertaining to life, career in general, but we're getting ready to see. Okay, so we have the Tower in reverse. We have 9 of Swords. So someone's in their head regarding some type of change. It's giving them anxiety. 4 of Cups. So I'm getting someone doesn't realize that this change is for the better. They don't see that. You don't see that, Sagittarius. I apologize. You don't see that this change is for the better. You get what I'm saying? So there's a sudden change that happened. You know what I mean? Things could have changed abruptly, and it caused you to be restless. It caused you to have some type of worry, anxiety, fear, depression. But you don't see that this is a blessing in disguise. Okay, let's get some more. Yeah, you're confused right now. You could be feeling like, why is this happening to me? Why me? So with the Hierophant coming out alongside the World in reversed with the Six of Wands at the bottom of the deck, I'm getting the divine wants you to change your perspective or outlook on things. Yeah, this is something that is really a blessing in disguise, because you could be going about doing things in a way where it's like you want to meet some type of goal. You want to get to something quick, but you don't understand that taking these shortcuts are really prolonging these blessings. Taking these shortcuts are really, in the end, derailing you. They're causing more delays. You get what I'm saying? It's like, instead of taking the straight path, although it doesn't seem like it's the fastest route, because you have these stoplights, there could be some traffic, things of that nature. You feel like it would be better for you to take shortcuts, but you don't understand that with taking these shortcuts, you're still going to be delayed, because you have now a slower speed limit you have to abide by, speed bumps, you have more pedestrians, you have more loophole, dead ends, more curves and things that you have to go around. It's not an easy, quick fix the way that you may think that it is. And in the end, it's actually causing you some delays somehow, some way, towards this recognition or success or progress that you seek. And so the divine wants to open your eyes to see things from a different perspective. Right now, the divine is asking for you to have faith right now. You may feel like you may feel like God is leaving you right now. You may be feeling like God is just leaving you out on your own to fend for yourself, but really, in actuality, he's calling for you to have faith and trust in him. Although things don't look like or seem like that's actually what's going on, if you pick up what I'm putting down. So there's no need for you to have fear, because things are actually working out for your good. You just have to be strong. I mentioned earlier, you have to fight. Now, in general, that's in general, right? If we're speaking love, if we're talking love, regarding love, you could be in your head regarding a connection. You may have some codependency issues, some abandonment issues. And so there could be a fear behind meeting someone new or getting back out there. You don't see that you have many options. Give me two more. Two more. Yeah, right now you're sad and you're heartbroken and things of that nature, but it's like, don't you know, in those times of sadness and sorrow, that's when the divine steps in and shows up and shows out. You understand? Because when you think about when we're doing good, we got money, we're feeling good, living life to the fullest, you don't really think about God that much. You know what I mean? But when you're actually in the struggle and you're going through things, that's when you call on God. That's when you depend on God. That's when you seek him. You get what I'm saying? And so right now, as you are in this period where you may not be feeling like your best self, God is still preparing you for greater. The divine is still preparing you for greater. You will have this success. You will have this public recognition. You will have victory. He's building you up. He's building you for greater right now. The divine is building you for greater right now. Look at wedding rings coming out. But there's an everlasting promise over your life. There's a calling over your life. And, I'm really feeling led to get away from this relationship aspect, love aspect, although you can apply it how it resonates. You understand? Take it how it fits. But it's like you don't see the plans that God has over your life, that the divine has over your life. You don't even know that he's protecting you from people who are disguising themselves as one thing, but they're really another. With the snake, you don't understand that all of this is to protect you. Everything that you're enduring right now is to protect you from the tricks that the enemy has laid out for you. And although it doesn't feel good, although you feel like, where is God when you need God or the divine? You could feel like, you're being abandoned right now, but that's the furthest thing from the truth. That's the furthest thing from the truth. The divine is all up in this. He is going to make a way out of no way. So if you are applying this in the area of love, trust and believe that whatever didn't work out for you was for your protection, because you have a divine love that's coming in, and this is going to be a person that not only do you connect with on a soul level, but you're going to get to experience eternal love with this person. And this is going to be a reflection of the everlasting love that God has for you. The promise that he has over your life. He doesn't want to see you sad, heartbroken, and in sorrow. He doesn't want you to feel like that. Look, past life, soulmate. One more, Holy Spirit. True love. You see what I'm saying? So although things seem crazy, they seem shaky, be lighthearted about the situation. I mentioned to you guys earlier how, you know, the enemy was really trying to get me earlier with my internet services and things of that nature. You know, really trying to make me feel down because everything isn't the way that I would hope for things to be financially, regardless of what it may look like. You understand? And so especially my birthday was on Monday, things of that nature. I'm not going to hold you. I wasn't able to do much for my birthday. I wasn't. Because the finances weren't there. But that was just the enemy trying to make me feel bad about myself. Because if the enemy can get to your mental, they got you. They got you right where they want you. If they can take away, you know, they say faith of a mustard seed is all you need. And if the enemy can remove that little bit of faith that you may need to make it to the next day, to make it to this promise that God has over your life, then the enemy wins. And if you allow that, then the enemy wins. So the enemy is going to throw everything they have at you, everything your way, to steal your joy. The enemy comes to steal, kill, and destroy. And that's what the enemy's trying to do. That's what the enemy is trying to do. That is the enemy's sole purpose. And so it's like the enemy is attacking me left and right. You know, finances aren't as the way I would like for it to be. You know, I'm struggling starting these businesses. I'm really going through it financially. You understand? But I have so much to be grateful for. I have so much to be blessed for. I have my life. I have peace, understanding. I have self-love. I have the love of my offspring, my child, my son. He's healthy. We have a roof over our head. The lights are on. The water is on. So there's so many things for me to be appreciative and thankful for and grateful for. There's people in my life that love and care about me. May not be a lot. Maybe one or two, for real, you know. But they're there and I have that. So although the enemy would love to see me down and out because, you know, if I compare myself to people that's on social media or on this app or whatever have you, I'm not getting flied out. I'm not going on trips here and there and things of that nature. But I'm serving my purpose. This is what God has called me to do. And although I don't see how I'm going to make ends meet some days, I don't know how I'm going to do certain things some way, somehow, some way, He always shows up for me in the nick of time, right when I need Him most. As long as I continue to have faith and as long as I continue to trust in Him and His will and know that He's never going to leave me nor forsake me, He's always going to stand in my place. Because this is all by His perfect will anyway. There's a reason why He allows the enemy to do certain things to a certain degree anyway. Because it's all for our making. He has a plan and purpose and a calling over our life. So it's all for our making, essentially. Every single thing that I've been through led me right here to be on this app, guiding you, giving you my testimony. So you too understand that you're not alone. So you too understand that it's hard out here for a lot of us. You're not the only one. You're not the only one. But there's still hope. Where there's a will, there's a way. So never give up. Never let the enemy steal your joy. Because that's exactly what the enemy was trying to do. He's seen, wow, She not flew up, and I was so happy just to be able to take pictures for my birthday. That, hey, I went out to a restaurant, got a glass of water, which was very much free. Got dressed up, took some pictures. Clothes that's been sitting in my closet because I haven't been going anywhere. And I was okay with that. I got a lot of love. People received me. I was okay with just that. People wishing me well, sending me the happy birthdays, liking every little thing. I was okay. It brought me so much joy, peace, and love and understanding. I was good and I was grateful. Just to turn around the next day. Because this is what I'm here for. So if something happens to my internet services, now I'm struggling to upload videos. Now I'm struggling losing subscribers. I only have 16. You get what I'm saying? But now I'm losing the little bit of subscribers that I have that I worked so hard to obtain. That would be more frustrating, but I didn't give up and I didn't give in. So that's a message for somebody. Somebody needs to hear that. I'm very confident. You see what I'm saying? And God works like that. He works in mysterious ways like that. God could have allowed me to go through what I went through with Spectrum, being on the phone for hours, trying to figure out what the hell I'm going to do, how I'm going to make it, how, won't. You get what I'm saying? Nobody to call on for real, but God. And that's exactly what he did. He worked everything out. And I'll worry about tomorrow. He allowed me to go through all that just so I can come up here and be a witness to you. Because you could be going through something way more disheartening. And I'm not wishing that on anybody. I pray not. But in the event that that's the case, God has me being up here, being a witness to you to give you some hope, to give you some faith. So that you can reach into that gas reserve. Your gas tank may be on E right now. But there's a thing called reserve, where there's a little bit of gas left in that engine for you to make it to the gas station so you could get some more gas. You just have to push forward and drive. And it's easier said than done. And sometimes we break down along the way. But he always has a ram in the bush. It's going to work out. You just have to believe that. You have to believe that. And listen to the divine. He speaks to you intuitively. So when he's giving you these intuitive nudges to get up, get the hell up. Now, quick, it's urgent. May it be the divine, your angels, your ancestors. They're urging you for a reason. Listen, pay attention to the signs and synchronicities. I'm telling you. As I'm witnessing to you, I'm witnessing to myself, because I was you. I was ready to give the hell up and say, fuck it. I was. Don't let me have smoked some damn weed and got high, child. I definitely would have said fuck it then. But thankfully, I stopped smoking. So, and my spirit would not rest. Intuitively, the divine would not let me rest. The divine said, call them back. Spirit said, call them back. Do not give up. Would not let me rest, because somebody needed to hear this damn message today. Somebody. So as much as I'm sitting here feeling how I'm feeling, going through whatever I'm going through, there's somebody out there that's worse and that could use my help. And if I would have just succumbed to the enemy, believed the lies, I wouldn't be here serving my purpose. So please don't let the enemy distract you from what it is to come. I know it's easier said than done, but baby, it's really nothing to it but to do it. You just have to want to do it. Force yourself. Make yourself. Nobody can do it but you. Only you can do it. Only you can. We all have free will.